What's up with you, baby? How you doing?
Man, I'm glad to be here,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I love the shop. You making
Thank
it
you,
look
thank
good.
you.
Appreciate
ready?
it. Yeah, I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
Let's do it.
So what's going on, man?
Man, same old,
Same
bro.
old,
Just
same old.
trying
Okay.
to make it.
So where you
Hustling
at now? You
myself.
still in Texas?
Still in Texas. Still
Okay.
in Texas, down there with the kiddos.
the
Trying to
kiddos.
build something with these little ones.
Okay. So I heard you was coaching now.
Coaching too. Yeah.
So what's that about? The coaching? What league? Or
So I was in the UFL.
UFL?
All right, United Football League. Yeah.
Okay.
So just think about it as the D League for NFL players.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Semi-pro type situation. A lot of these dudes were maybe former first rounders who's played 2 or 3 years in the NFL and then had an injury or something happened and they trying to bounce back. So it was our job to coach them up. So I coached for the St. Louis Battlehawks. And all 8 teams are based down in Dallas.
Okay.
And then we would travel up to whatever city's hosting the game. With the other team too.
So when did you start? When did this start?
This
when
is,
did you start?
started in March.
Oh, this last March of this
Yep.
month? Oh, that's what's up.
Yep, it was a spring league, so it's only about 4 months. And then after that, then I'll be at the private school I'm at down in Dallas, just trying to keep it light. Just like my gray hair I got going on. I'm trying to keep this dark right here.
Okay.
Because it's from afar,
Right.
when it ain't blended, it look like I'm going bald.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So you want to keep the length
So I usually went with the whole Jay-Z cut, you know what I mean? Just cut it down one
cavadas?
length. Is that what you call it? What you call it?
Cavadas against the grain.
It's something.
That means the low cut. So you don't want to keep it dark. You want to show a
No, I
taper
want
effect?
to keep it dark, but just kind of get it all the way down to where that's
Down.
that
okay,
level.
So you want to keep this
yeah.
dark, but bring it
Correct,
down low.
correct.
Cool.
Trying to act like I got some waves going on.
Gotcha. I got you.
So when I put my do-rag on, I might look all right.
So what's your record so far?
So we done. So
Oh,
we
we done.
yeah. We're 8-2. Went to the divisional round. We lost to DC, which we played DC the week before. Played them 3 times.
Okay.
We split during the regular season, and then they beat us in the divisional championship game. So we done, and then you just sit around and wait till next year and see what happens. Now they want me back. I just got to make sure it works with my schedule, what I'm doing at the private school.
Right. So when you went to the NFL, how long was you with? What was
Seattle.
your first team? Yeah, is that the first thing you went to,
Yeah.
right?
Got drafted to Seattle. I was there for 7 years. After that, then left and then went to Cleveland. And I was in Cleveland, which they always love to talk about. It's the last stop to nowhere.
Right.
Terrible. I made it out. So I did 3 years there. After being released there for the first time in 10 years, then I ended up going to Green Bay. And
Okay.
I finished up my career in Green Bay.
I didn't know that. I thought you finished it off at Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah, that's crazy. I
I
did not
finished
know
off
that.
in Green Bay. Green Bay was my last tenure. I was the first African-American quarterback to start a game in Green Bay history, too.
That's
in the history
crazy.
books,
I
you
did
know what
not
mean?
know that. So this is your first time in the shop since we remodeled.
I was
then?
just about to say that. You remodeled. How long did it take to remodel?
Well, we shut down the shop for about 5 months, so I shut it down before the holidays,
Okay.
and we opened it up during Drake relays. So January,
Okay.
February, March, April, about four. Yeah, it was about 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah, tough 5 months. Let
I'm
me
sure
say
it
that.
was. Why was it tough?
Very tough.
Just because
Yeah.
you had to move a lot of people. What Dan
Right.
go?
Dan was down at Ingersoll.
Ingersoll.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I shipped everybody from this shop down to Ingersoll. Then I was able to put a new crew up in here.
Okay.
So now we got some new talent over here. It's gonna be the next platinum crew up here that's gonna set the way.
I like this location.
Thank you.
I like this
Yeah,
location.
this
Do all of them look like this?
No, this one has the more of the sports theme. So we have the what do you call this up here? God damn.
The Jumbotron?
The Jumbotron, yeah. So the Jumbotron is giving it a more of a sports vibe because it's always been a place to talk about sports,
Right.
So I thought I'd give it a more of a sports vibe.
No doubt. And you
Yeah.
posted Drake.
And Drake,
Yeah.
and that's why I kind of gave with the the city of Des Moines, because I felt like 25 years strong. no, 24 years since 2001. I thought I'd give it a skyline.
2001. First
2001.
one opened up right here in Des Moines.
Yes. Yeah.
Love it. I like it.
Yeah. So what was your experience like in the NFL?
My experience in the NFL was good, man. You know, people always think when you make it, obviously your friends and your family feel like they made it too.
Woo!
Which in the case they did. You know
Say
what I
that
mean?
again. Say that again.
When they feel like you made it, your friends and family feel like they made it too.
Yes.
But I had a good supporting cast. I had some great people around me, good friends that kept me grounded and level-headed. That's the biggest thing is, you know, you get pulled a lot of different directions, unlike today, where a lot of people got to deal with social media and a lot of different things. I didn't have to deal with that, so I
Right.
was lucky. You know, I mean, the only thing that was a platform, I think, was MySpace, was the only thing. So, you know, dealing with that, but there was different avenues now that these players can deal with to make money. Monetize stuff, you know, you got your own narrative that you can create. So I love that about this generation of sports. But my generation was true and authentic, and you know, you had to work hard to get where you needed to be, and that's what it was about when I was in the league.
So going from the league, from Wingstop,
Uh,
what made you get into the food industry, and what inspired you to go that
yeah.
route?
Well, I mean, a lot of people always think about like, what can I do, you know, to be able to call something where I got mailbox money per se, right?
Right.
So, you know, I wanted to think about, especially for the city of Des Moines, where culturally I felt like growing up, I mean, being here and playing my 2 years at Iowa State, they didn't have anything like Wingstop, which most people in other states,
Yes.
they understood what Wingstop was about. If you wanted wings, you went to Wingstop.
Right.
So when I started researching what was some options here in Des Moines, obviously Wingstop wasn't here in the city, and I knew how they were branded in other parts of the world. So I felt like it was a great opportunity for me to bring a brand like Wingstop here. Um, and really it was about, when I did that, it was about educating everybody because they didn't really understand the process of how Wingstop operated, how you had to order ahead, and it wasn't the fact where you could walk into your conventional wing place and have your wings done. Now it came with its challenges, as anything else though. You know,
Right.
I mean, I had to deal with employees. When you're in that type of business, that's your number one threat, is dealing with employees.
Yes.
And if you don't have good employees running your business, because I was an absentee owner, it makes things difficult. But we grinded, man, and I was blessed enough to sit here and say that I had Wingstop here in the city of Des Moines, the first African American brand, biggest brand partner up north, and I had 8 of them, or 6 of them here for 8 years.
Yes. I
You know what I
remember when
mean?
you opened your first one in
Ames, yep, I went Ames, then I
Merle
went
Hay.
to Merle Hay, then I went to Capitol, East 14th, which we called it Capitol. Then I went to Ankeny. Then I acquired one, which was in Cedar Rapids, and then I opened up Iowa City in enemy territory. I call it enemy territory because for all them Hawkeye fans out there, you know what I mean? They
Hawkeye
still,
Nation, huh?
yeah, you know, so, but it was good. I enjoyed every moment of it. It taught me a lot about patience, overcoming adversity from a different perspective, you know, from a business owner's perspective. So, you know, it was good.
So that experience was what was the challenge part? Was that the challenge part? The employees?
Yeah, you know, I mean, because your employees, when you're dealing with food, everything is volatile. Everything costs money,
Right.
and there's multiple ways to lose money. And so, you know, when you're dealing with food and cups and perishables and different things like that, a lot of that stuff can be stolen. It can be given away. And so that's what I dealt with a lot, was just trying to manage that part of the business. You know, employees are going to come and go. That's part of being in a restaurant business, because not every person wants to be doing that type of business for multiple years unless they want to grow with the business and the brand. and become someone that's looked at as far as a district manager or a GM goes.
Right. Now, didn't you have a camp too for kids?
I did. You know,
Okay.
I was doing a lot in the city. You know, I had a camp here that I did for multiple years, just trying to give back. So we did that where it was a free camp. We did a 7-on-7 tournament for local high school players, just to kind of do something that's a little bit more competitive. I did a combine here for a lot of players that were looking to start, because the space of sports right now is crazy. And a lot of these kids nowadays don't have the exposure that other parts of the country have. And so we try to bring that up here. We had a lot of the big time riders that give these kids their stars. We had them here. We ran them through a lot of the different combine stuff and drills, from the 40, the 5, 10, 5, the pro agility. We even did bench. We had a lot of great sponsors that sponsored it, like Shields, who's no longer in existence, but, or not Shields, but Sports Authority.
Right.
Sports Authority, wasn't Shields, Sports Authority. But it was a great time, and it was a great run to be able to provide that opportunity for players.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
You know, just trying to do what I do.
Well, you still doing it. You're still doing it.
I'm trying to do it.
So what
man.
you got going on this weekend that brings you into town?
So there's a kind of a celebrity all-star event for guys that played at Iowa State. They're hosting an event, a golf tournament tomorrow, weather permitting, of course. And then after that, they're doing some stuff, kind of giving back to the community with a free, not a free, but more of a younger youth football program that they're going to do. And I believe that's going to be done on Friday.
And this is up in Ames?
This will be, some of it will be all over. The golf tournament is going to be in Ames. And then I believe the youth football camp is going to be somewhere out this way in Des Moines area.
What was some of your highlights in college when you played for Iowa State, and what were some of your highlights when you went to the NFL and played?
One of my major highlights that I would say that everybody would love is the fact of beating Iowa, being able to come back in the fashion that we did. We were down by 22 points or something like that at halftime. We came back to beat them. So all the Iowa fans hate me for that.
Right.
But I love it. The run that everybody loves to talk about that I had against Texas Tech, that's another big one.
Right. I remember that year when y'all beat Iowa. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, that's always a topic of discussion, because everybody always like, well, you know, y'all were, they had a better team, more players, I would say.
Right.
I wouldn't say they had a better team than we did, but in specific positions, offensive line, just the physical nature that they played in a Big Ten. But we had more skill position players and a lot more guys that had a want-to attitude, that wanted to win that game, specifically calling ourselves the best team in Iowa. And we did that. I think another one was Missouri. Missouri was having the record for all-purpose yards. That was dope. And then I had a record that might still last, where I had the most completions in a row, where I was 20 of 22 final for the game against Baylor. So that was pretty dope. So there's a lot of different little highlights that I had, you know, during my little year and a half, 2 years in Ames, Iowa.
So is your ultimate goal is like to one day coach in the NFL, if that opportunity came across?
If that opportunity came, absolutely, I wouldn't turn it down. I mean, that's one of the big reasons why I took the job in the UFL, because, you know, most of the guys that I was coaching with were either former NFL coaches or guys looking to get that opportunity to coach in the National Football League. So that was the reason why I took that job, and, you know, I don't regret it at all, because it was a great opportunity for me.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it was
Well,
It was a lot of
it's
work.
definitely been an honor since I've been knowing you,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
and to see and watch your journey. And I've been a fan
Yeah,
since day one. So just to see you graduate from college, go to the NFL,
yeah.
then come from the NFL, come back to the community, and open up multiple stores to a place that we didn't have. So it's
Right.
definitely brought a different flavor. I just remember the hype and
Oh
how
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
was excited when Wingstop first came through. So, and it's good to see somebody that you know that brought that to reality,
Right,
brought it to life. You know.
right. I mean, that's the big thing is being able to set your goals out there and want to do something with yourself, which I did that. And like I said, like anything else, it don't matter how long it takes. It's a lot of leaps and valleys that goes with that, especially doing a business as you already know. And it's just part of it. It's a journey, and I was very thankful and grateful to be able to have that opportunity.
So you have any boys, or you got all girls?
I got 2 boys, 1 girl.
All right.
hmm
You see them following your footsteps, or
Well, my son, definitely my oldest son.
okay.
What's crazy is being able to see the drive my daughter has for herself. She's in track. I
Mm-hmm.
found something that she loves, and my daughter goes after it, and that's what I love about it, seeing my daughter go to work. My boys are your boys, right?
Right.
You see them in yourself, so they out there, on the football field or the basketball court or track. But when you have your daughter who's still trying to figure out, if she wants to be in sports, period. You know what I mean? If it's basketball, if it's soccer, whatever. But we found something that she dominates, and that's on the track. So, like, even just this morning, I had them doing a little track practice,
Mm-hmm.
and I love seeing my daughter just dominate. She's won the 400, the 200,
Oh, so she
and
she
100.
got wheels.
Oh yeah, she can go. She's 8 years old, and she runs up, and she beats most of the girls.
Also, she's racing at her
Yeah, yeah.
not at her age. Like
Not at her age.
she's at a
Yeah.
different bracket.
She's at 9U. She
Oh,
races up at 9U.
that's what's up.
Mm-hmm. And she dominates too.
So how old is your oldest son?
10.
10.
And he has to run up. He has to run up at 12. 12U. And then my youngest is 6, and he has to run 8U. So all my kids run up.
So all of them are runners.
Mm-hmm.
What did you run in the 40? Was you pretty fast?
Absolutely.
Of course you was.
Absolutely, I was fast. I got pride in that. You know what I mean? I think still to this day, for the ones that play quarterback in the National Football League, I think I'm definitely top 10 fastest of all time
As a quarterback?
as a quarterback. Yeah, that ran at the combine, not just at their pro day.
Right.
Um, so I'm up there.
So what black quarterback would you compare yourself to?
Black quarterback?
Yeah.
Do I compare myself to?
Yeah. All right, somebody
From
that
the
inspire
past?
you, that
Well,
inspire you to be who you are.
I had like Warren Moon, Randall
Okay.
Cunningham, Tommy Frazier from the Big 12. That's one of the reasons why I wore number 15.
You wore number 14 because of what?
15 because of Tommy Frazier.
Tommy Fraser. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you ever got any offers yet from coaching to coach college?
Not yet. See, that's a different animal when you're doing that. College is a different beast because you got to go out and recruit. You got all this
Right.
NIL stuff you got to deal with now. So that's a different animal. Not that I would turn that down, but if Iowa State made me an offer and wanted me to come back, I probably would do it. In whatever capacity
So
that is.
what would be one ultimate goal that would complete your legacy as far as what you done already created?
You know what? I think that's a good question. I think it would be, it would definitely probably be coaching in the National Football League again.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely coaching quarterbacks. And if the opportunity came, obviously winning the Super Bowl. We made it to the Super Bowl, but we lost it against Pittsburgh. in 2006.
I remember that.
And I think that, that would solidify my legacy as far as what I feel like my goals and things that I wanted to set forth for my life. I think that would be the stamp of approval for me. Because did it from a player and then did it as a coach.
Because most people, when they play in college or even high school, was you a quarterback in high school as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
quarterback
most
in
people,
high school, and you do everything. You're
Right.
an athlete, you know what I mean? But my main thing was playing quarterback for sure.
So you in Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Dallas is a cool spot. Texas is cool. Where you originally from?
Cali?
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Oh, California.
What part?
Sacramento.
You know what? I just finally went. That's where my girl from. I just finally went out there.
Sacramento?
I didn't realize how big the Bay. I didn't when I started. I thought they were all, but they're all cities within the Bay.
Yeah.
Oakland,
Yeah.
San
now,
Jose.
You can't say they all in the Bay though.
Well, Sacramento's not.
Sacramento's
Sacramento's
just
off.
Like, even
about an
all
hour.
of them.
What?
Even when you go across the bridge and you in Oakland,
Yeah.
it's different than the Bay Area. That's San Francisco.
Okay.
And
so
then you go
Oakland's
to
not
Oakland.
considered a Bay?
No, they don't really consider
Girl.
themselves the Bay.